are, man. We have arrived at Porsche.
Look at that!
Oh, no! This is one for us. So we've got the yellow GTS Targa, which I'm super pumped about, and the classic Targa. This is a 70s. It's a 1972.2, right?
Yes, exactly.
That I'm so excited about this, man. This is my friend Sasha, and yeah, welcome to Switzerland. We're in Geneva this morning because that's where I stayed before we head to Porsche, right?
Yes.
And so I'm in town because Sasha and I have a really exciting, I would say, clothing collab.
Exactly.
Yeah, coming. So you might have seen me wearing jumpers with V10 engines on them.
Yes.
Right? They're all
or a jacket with a big line.
Jackets, yeah, exactly. Or like the number 8 and stuff. That's from Sasha's brand called 8Js. And just by chance, what, like 12 months ago or maybe 18 months ago?
Yeah, more or less.
You just like saw a video of me.
Yeah,
and I was already wearing your shoes, right?
A friend sent me a video. It's like, yo, this guy is wearing your polo, and I was like, that guy is wearing my polo. A day later, you send an email to us on the info, and you're like, yeah, I can't find my size, and I was like, hold on a second, let me Google this guy up because I think I've seen this.
I know this guy.
MrJWW thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then we met at the
Geneva Motor Show.
And
yeah. Anyway, since then. It turns out that we're both massive petrol heads.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
and we saw like the clear alignment that we had to do some stuff. So tomorrow we're gonna go to the 8J studio and talk about our collab and show you guys some of the stuff that we've been working on, which is an exclusive. We've been working on this for ages. We're super excited for that.
They're actually in the other bag.
No.
Because they were at my we have 2 offices, so they were at one office, and now.
Are we gonna have a little peek?
We might.
We might have a
just
peek.
Might.
We just might. Beforehand, we are in the country of some of the finest driving roads in the world. So we thought, why don't we get hold of some good cars?
No, to be honest, I think like the itinerary we're doing today.
Yeah.
It's probably regarded
as
one of the sickest roads in Switzerland.
So Sasha's well hooked up with the guys at Porsche in Geneva, and you just casually phoned up and was like, "Yo, any cars lying around?" Here we are, man. We have arrived at Porsche.
Yes, exactly.
That I'm so excited about this, man. We're gonna get to take these up into the mountains with the roof off, the top off. Gonna be like ultra immersion into this.
On the old one, you have to leave the roof somewhere, right?
Yeah, on the sidewalk. Dude, these are our cars for the... How long do we have these for? Like 2 days?
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, I picked mine, James.
You picked you're straight in with the classic. It's got the Fuchs on.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, you're right. Where do we put this?
I don't know.
Mine's a little bit more sophisticated because it retracts away. One of my favorite features of this car is the side profile while it's halfway through converting, because this big glass piece is like suspended over here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it looks so good. This is gonna be one hell of a few days, and look how sunny it is. So this is a 1972.2 Targa S. I think these are about 180 brake horsepower. Well, they were back in the day, so if it's well maintained, it should still be around 180 horsepower.
Imagine when it came out, it was like a bullet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
For that category, obviously.
Well, do you know, I think this weighs only just over a ton.
Can you just understand how well kept that car is?
I know, it's beautiful.
At that. Look at the tires, everything.
I assume, look underneath. This is the sort of stuff I'm interested in. The stuff you don't see is the bits which...
new.
I mean, it's so clean. It's so clean.
We're gonna have to be so careful.
It's just, I know, I feel like a burden of responsibility right now for all of this stuff. Right, so let's head inside and see what these guys got for us.
à Lutry, tranquille.
Don't forget your suitcase, man. Don't forget this.
Ah. Parce que, je sais pas comment ça...
We haven't even left the dealership yet and we're ready to buy these cars. This is so exciting. I haven't been this excited to share content with you guys in quite a while. What'd you say, bro?
I try to brake right now and it's like, no.
You haven't got much brakes?
No brakes. I might have to brake test a few things.
I'll be sure to give you plenty of distance. Good to be back in a Porsche. Now we're not actually on the road yet where we're going to find out what this thing's all about. We've just arrived on the shores of Lake Geneva. This place is breathtaking. We've gone like half an hour and we're already in paradise. But this area is a bit chilled. It's a lot more of a sort of village environment. Got to take it steady. But just to be able to have the roof down, I know it's a stereotypical thing to say, but roof down, wind in your hair. There's another level of connection I find when you take the roof off a car, your senses are heightened. And we haven't even got this thing up to speed yet. What this thing is doing to me though, is making me miss my GT3. The gearbox on this, it's just sublime. Just listen to that. It's absolutely, on the up, it's like a tone change. Rapidly fast and super silky smooth. Anyway, let's skirt these shores. We've got Sasha in front of me in this classic Targa. This 2.2 litre is popping and banging on the overrun. It sounds so special. These Porsches have their own feel, so I'm really looking forward to sampling the Porsche DNA, trying that car out, trying this car out, and seeing if there's any sort of DNA transfer between these two. It'll be interesting. Okay, it's just started raining, so we've nipped into this underground car park to quickly take the roof on Sasha's car. So I remember the guy showed us how to get it off.
Yeah, I know how to get it on. We're good. Do you have some
manual, old school?
Do you have some wipes? Agencies for living the life.
This thing is cool.
To be clean.
Okay, so we have to take out. This is the roof in this bag, is it?
Yes, exactly.
All right, so pop it out.
Just put it that way. Yeah.
Unping it. I can see why they made these things electric.
There's a reason for the evolution.
How is it? Yeah, I remember him like banging those out to keep them straight.
Yeah. Hold on. Don't film that.
That looks good. Yeah. Awesome. There you go. We didn't want some extra weight. Boom. 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 Job's good.
Wait, let me roll up the window. Wait, roll it up from inside.
I don't need any help with mine. I'm just gonna press a button, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Hey, check this out. Oh yeah.
proper racing box. I love it.
All right. So I finally find myself on some twisty Swiss roads, but of course it's absolutely pouring down. Anyway, it's probably a good time that I give you a few insights onto the overall platform of this car. Hopefully we're going to dry out in a minute, but just weight. Weight is a thing for me. This is still a 911. It's still a fundamental sports car platform, even though in Targa, guys, to me it is leaning a little more to GT car. But of course, with that big glass dome comes big glass weight. With the retractable system and the glass, it's adding another 110 kilograms to the overall weight of this car, which for a sports car is kind of chunky, and makes this thing come in at just over 1,600 kilograms. Now, as a Grand Tourer, that wouldn't be so much of a problem, but we all know that with 911 engines, these flat sixes are renowned for having to rev the knackers off them in order to get the sort of performance and emotion out of them. And while that is marginally true, never have I experienced an example of a 911 that has to be wrung out quite as much as this. It's not until 5,500, 6,000 RPM that the character of the engine is unlocked. And then, I don't know, I find you're running out of poke because you're already right at the very top of the band. You shift around about 7.5 and you're back down again. Now, I'm not saying it's not a lovely engine. The engine itself is fantastic, but that weight that I was just talking about, I can't help but think that has a big chunk of the problem as to why this engine feels a little bit laboured compared to other 911 engines that I've tried lately. If you compare the Cabriolet, okay, you're losing some structural rigidity, but I think the weight saving is another 100 kilograms, around about that. Might not sound much, but every little counts, and right now I'm feeling that the engine's just a tiny bit laboured. Whether it could do with a bit more horsepower or not, I don't know. But having said that, when you are right at the top of the band, it sounds lovely. Brake and 325 pounds-feet of torque, but in other cars 425 brake horsepower feels like 425 brake horsepower. For some reason it doesn't in this, and my only thing is the weight. Sounds cool, but I mean, right now me and Sasha were just having a one-on-one pull and he's in a 180 horsepower car. The difference wasn't vast. Oh, I'm a little bit faster, but he weighs so much less. He's just over 1 ton. I think it's 1,085 kilograms, something like that, and about 180 brake horsepower. There's a lot to be said for power to weight.
To be honest, it's pretty sexy. Look at that.
It's pretty good. have arrived. Several hundred miles later, from Lake Geneva to Gstaad. Let's go check out this hotel. Looks pretty baller. Thanks.
Fruity with cinnamon and cloves.
Good. Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
Hey, how are you?
Hope you had a good journey.
Very good. Yeah, really good. Thank you. It's been. We've already had one burger already.
Yeah, we're one up in the burger section, so
I'm sure we need any more burgers, man.
yeah, no, we don't need it.
Check out my room. Super fancy. Welcome to Gstaad. So the view is like, well, it's absolutely pouring down, but hopefully tomorrow morning we'll see blue skies over that mountain range. Look in here, lots of marble and granite and fanciness. Ooh. Looks like Bamford stuff. Is it Bamford? Yeah. Terribly posh. Lovely. Anyway, I'm now about to sit down, make myself a coffee, and edit till probably about 2 in the morning. I've overfilmed so much today. It's gonna take me an hour just to trawl through all of the footage to remember all of the good stuff. Anyway, gonna give you a bit more of a tour of the hotel room tomorrow morning, and then we'll get back en route and end up at the HJ studio tomorrow. As always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao.